Hello there, and welcome to the first episode of Vinyl Dad. Why am I here? I wanted to share some of my experience that I've been having with setting up a turntable and also the hi-fi system. What I wanted to talk about in the first place is what I have seen many people do, not wrong, but what you can say, not in a perfect way. Because we all want to get the most out of our turntable, right? So what I'm thinking about now is the use of a protractor, and that is being used for setting the right angle, so to speak, so the needle is straight and aligned with the protractor. The best way to do it is to use a protractor that is made for your turntable. Usually they send those protractors with your record player. Sometimes they do not. What you can do, you can also go online and print out a protractor like a Stevenson or a Barwald, or one that is made for like a Technics 1200 or a Riga. The problem is when you're printing out a protractor from the internet, it needs to be printed so it will not zoom in or zoom out, so to speak, from the paper. The problem that I have experienced with this is that if you printed out a protractor from the internet, you need to make a perfect hole in the center. You also need to make sure that there is like a measurement line up here and on the side, so you can take a scale and check so it's perfectly right. Like this one must be like 400 millimeter, and this one must be 600, blah blah blah. Me myself actually done that a few times, and it has not been perfect. Maybe something wrong with my printer, I don't know. But the main issue here, as I have experienced, is that if you take a protractor and you put it, let's say, on the turntable, and it's a thin piece of paper, what will happen is that how I can explain this in the easy way. Let's think of this is the toner and this is the needle. The more height you have to the toner arm here, the point of the needle will come in a different kind of place. So if you get, let's say, a protractor that is a little thicker, those that you buy from, let's say, Amazon or someone, it's perfectly fine because they are thick already and the alignment on the turntable will be perfect. But let's say that you print it from the internet, and you do an alignment from there, and you don't have a record on, you only have the mat. The alignment will not be 100% sure, or not sure correct, so to speak. So in that case, or in any case, you should put the protractor on this spindle, or the spindle, with the record on, because it will have an effect where the needle will go down. I've seen many experts, so to speak, online doing this many times. They use a protractor, they just put it right on the platter, which is fine, it's no big deal. But if you're thinking what will happen, let's say you align that one from the platter, what will happen is you have a perfect alignment with the needle when it goes down to the platter, right here. But what will happen when you put on a record? Yeah, it will go up, right? So the needle will actually come in another place. You cannot get this perfect, of course, it's impossible. But you can make it a little more closer. And what you can do in that case is that if you have a thinner type of protractor, also those that is made of a thicker cartoon, depends on the thickness, of course, you should put on a record, and then you put on the protractor, because that way you will have a more perfect drop of the needle in the exact place. And this is something that is often being forget about. People forget about this, or they don't think about it. I have many times thinking, why did the alignment now change when I am checking my alignment on my cartridge? Because it should be 2 straight lines like this and 2 straight lines on the other side. Wait, I will show you how it does look.